Hello, my name is Kathleen McClinton and I am the Program Coordinator for the Master of Applied Human Nutrition, the MON program. As the MON Coordinator, I lead program operations, student support, and experiential learning initiatives. I collaborate with registered dietitians, manage applications and academic transitions. I support the placement coordination as well to ensure seamless and impactful experience for students. My work is grounded in fostering professional growth and meaningful connections within the field of dietetics. Before we get started, I would like to acknowledge the lands that we're on. The University of Manitoba campuses and research spaces are located on the original lands of the Anishinaabe, Inuinuak, Essiniuuk, Dakota Oyate, Dene, and Inuit, and on the national homeland of the Red River Métis. The University of Manitoba recognizes that the treaties signed on these lands are a lifelong, enduring relationship, and we are dedicated to upholding the spirit and intent. We acknowledge the harms and mistakes of the past and the present. With this understanding, we commit to supporting Indigenous excellence through active reconciliation, meaningful change, and the creation of an environment where everyone can thrive. Our collaboration with Indigenous communities is grounded in the respect and reciprocity that guides how we move forward as an institution. Today's presentation will provide a comprehensive overview of the MON program. I will cover program structure, current eligibility, as well as key program considerations. Program overview. The MON program is a total duration of 46 weeks. The start date is the first week of September. So for example, in 2026, the program starts September 1st. It is a blend of practicum, coursework, and experiential learning weeks, which we'll speak more of on future slides. When it comes to the 4 academic courses throughout the year, they occur on Mondays, whereas practicum placements run from Tuesday to Friday for 36 weeks. Within those 6 practicum placements of the program, 18 weeks are spent in nutrition care. Settings include long-term care, rehabilitation, primary care, and inpatient clinical settings. We have 4 additional weeks in the final nutrition placement that are completed in nutrition care, as well as 2 weeks of professional staffing experience at the end of program. There are 6 weeks in food provision, as well as 6 weeks in population health. A core feature of our program is our rural exposures. 6 to 12 total weeks of the practicum are held in practice settings outside of Winnipeg with our partner regions for rural exposures. This includes all 5 of the regional health authorities who are active collaborators. We have listed here a map just to show how expansive Manitoba is and to get an understanding of some of the different areas where we have rural rotations for experiences and exposures for our students. Program expenses are incurred by students for many of the rural placements after acceptance, including accommodation and transportation travel costs. With that said, some placements do cover some of these costs, and we have a variety of scholarships and awards available for MON students. So for more information on awards, bursaries, and scholarships, please feel free to take a look at the Agriculture Food Sciences website for more information. As previously mentioned, while the practicum placements are transpiring, we have courses scheduled as well on Mondays. These courses are approximately 3 hours in length and allow for scheduled time as well to complete coursework and group assignments. Courses generally run 12 to 13 weeks in length. We have here a listing of the current courses. So in the fall, 7730 is a course that emphasizes issues impacting health and Indigenous communities. Additionally, the course 7750, which develops leadership and advocacy skills, is also taught. In the winter term, 7740 is a course that emphasizes the knowledge related to sustainable food systems with a variety of experience and exposures. And throughout the year, winter to summer, when the program concludes, there is a practice-based research project and course that is relevant to dietetic practice that all of our students complete. An additional pillar of our program is our experiential group learning weeks. We have 4 weeks in total. The first being in September, where it's a combination of learnings and refreshers so that students can get ready for their placements and their coursework. And an additional 3 in December, April, and May, where we cover a variety of topics. Group learning workshops provide hands-on experiential learning and are designed to foster a dynamic learning environment that supports both academic growth and professional development. Some of the benefits of these group learning weeks include enhanced opportunity for exploring critical and emerging topics in the field of dietetics, as well as opportunities to work in teams and build their professional networks with peers and other registered dietitians across the province. This slide included here is just an overview of the program structure that we've already spoken about. So as indicated before, this program is a total of 46 weeks. Week 1 commences at the beginning of September, and the last date for the program, for example, in 2027 will be July 17th. I want to point out there's a few study weeks listed here, and these study weeks with asterisks next to them are not vacation weeks. Students may be required to make up missed practicum hours or practicum competencies during these break weeks, in addition to completing course assignments, and therefore should plan not to travel during these times. Information regarding program eligibility can be found on the admissions manual, which is located on our program website and updated annually. We will go into it in more detail as well when it comes to selection process and criteria in an additional presentation on admissions and eligibility. So please take a look at our website for that recording. To provide a broad overview, however, to be considered for the entry to the MON program, applicants must meet the following minimum requirements. Please note that meeting these criteria do not necessarily guarantee admission. Academic background. Applicants must have graduated from a Canadian accredited undergraduate nutrition program within the past 3 years or be expected to graduate in the upcoming spring convocation. Grade point average. The minimum GPA of 3.0 is required based on the last 60 credit hours or 2 years of university level coursework. Courses in progress at the time of application are excluded from the initial GPA calculation. However, applicants must maintain the minimum GPA in order to fulfill the condition of any offer. Eligibility and registration for international credentials. Students can be citizens, permanent residents, international students at the time of application. The College of Dietitians in Manitoba may require academic upgrading for applicants who were educated internationally or who have graduated from a Canadian accredited program more than 3 years ago. These individuals should consult the College of Dietitians of Manitoba prior to applying for further direction. Recommended academic performance. The University of Manitoba students in Human Nutritional Sciences are recommended strongly to have a minimum grade of B or equivalent in upper level 3rd and 4th year courses. Please visit our website for more information on current eligibility, admissions, and application processes. We also have a few email addresses listed on this slide if you have additional questions after reviewing the manual for admissions, as well as the website frequently asked questions. Other program considerations. The MON program is a full-time educational experience requiring approximately 40 hours per week. Due to the intensive nature of the program, students are expected to dedicate additional time outside of scheduled hours for studying, reading, and completing both academic and practicum assignments. Students are responsible for their own transportation to placements as well. Please note that employment accommodations will not be made. Students must be prepared to prioritize the program commitments fully. There is a 2-week winter break during which students are not expected to be available, so please refer to the program schedule for specific dates on this. As mentioned previously, we do have 2 study weeks, and these are designated for coursework and may be used to make up practicum hours if needed. Vacation time is not permitted during these weeks, so students should consider this and avoid traveling during these periods. Program considerations after acceptance. For more information and timelines for the current year, please see the admissions manual, specifically page 10, which includes timelines and expectations on important dates. Once accepted into the program, there will be an in-person or virtual meeting scheduled with the MON team to review program details, dietetic practicum schedule, and planning processes. Students must be available for the meeting during work hours of 8:30 to 4:30 p.m. Monday to Friday. Within this, you will be sent an onboarding checklist, which will include information and deadlines about the program, much of which is also available as a sample in the MON admissions manual. These lists and deadlines are subject to change, and the final list will be provided to incoming students at the time of the meeting. Students must meet the deadline and the items on the checklist remain eligible for the program commencement. It is important that you adhere to these due dates. Certain record checks, for example, can take up to 120 days once the application is completed. So these checks must be in place before programs start in September. We make every effort to minimize program expenses, but some of the checklist items do have an associated cost per student, so please keep this in mind. Thank you for tuning into today's presentation about the Master of Applied Human Nutrition at the University of Manitoba. We hope that this was valuable learning and that you are interested in our program. Please note that our website includes program information from today's presentation, as well as commonly asked questions about our one-year intensive combined dietetic internship and master's program. We also have a separate presentation on the current eligibility and admissions process if you're interested in applying to join us. Thank you for your time. Take care.